Alright, I'm starting my video series on how to create poker or a Texas poker GUI using tkinter and Python. I'll show you how it looks like. If I run it, this comes up. You enter in names. Right. Enter in the starting chips. Small blind, big blind. It'll deal cards. I have pictures of cards. I have the pot right here. This is all the tkinter GUI. This is 1,400 lines of code. So we're just gonna start at the very beginning, maybe 5 minutes at a time. Every week I'll upload a video, and so let's see how far I can get and show you what I've done here. I'll also link a GitHub that'll have the finished code, so you can if you want, just from the very beginning, just to open the code and run it yourself. But in this video series, I'm going to go through piece by piece and show you how this code works. So let's just start. We'll define main. If name is main, run main. I'm gonna create a class called card. It's gonna be an object. Define init. It's gonna have a value and a suit. Self dot value is gonna equal value. Self dot suit is gonna equal suit. And that's it for now. Let's keep it simple. So you can understand what's going on. This is an object, a class object. It has a value and a suit. That's as simple as it gets for now. Let's create a standard deck. It's going to be a list, and it's going to be a list of cards, basically. I don't remember exactly why, but somehow along the process I needed to do super .init. If you don't know what that is, you can pause this video and go look at go look for a YouTube video. There's a bunch of them that explain what super.init is. If there's something on here that you don't understand, I'm not gonna take time here to explain it. So you can pause it, come back when you looked at a video that helped you understand it, and then we'll continue from there. So in the standard deck, I'm going to have a list called suits. It's going to be a list with a range of 4. The reason why I did that is because there are 4 suits. There's king, spades, hearts, and diamonds. And list range of 4 will be 0, 1, 2, and 3. And those values 0, 1, 2, and 3 we're going to assign to a suit. So 0 can be spades, 1 can be hearts, 2 can be clubs, and 3 can be diamonds. And we're going to do the same thing with values. Values is going to be a list of the range 13, because there are 12 values. It's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King, and Ace. Those are the 12 values. And here we have to make a list. We're going to first append a card object, which is going to have a value and a suit. And we're appending to self because self is standard deck, which is a list. So we can do that. We can do self.append card. And the way I wrote it here is for I in values, for J in suits, append card IJ. What that does is it goes through a value, then goes through all the suits for that value, and then puts that in self as a card. And then goes to the next value, and then goes through all the suits, and then appends those cards to self, and then goes through all the values all the way to the end. And we should have 4 times 13 cards. If we put up a calculator here, 4 times 13 is 52, the standard deck. So let's check that out, see what it looks like. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to create an instance of a standard deck. Say deck equals standard deck. So what I did was I grabbed the class standard deck, create an instance called deck. Since since standard deck is a list, we can treat deck as a list. We can say for card in deck print card. See what happens. So as you can see, it printed 52 card objects. Each card object has its own memory location. And if we were somehow able to read these objects, we can't right now, but each card would have its own value with its own suit, ranging from 0 to 3 for suits, and then 0 to 12 for values. So there's actually 13 values and 4 suits. And what this does is it's a list comprehension. If you don't know what a list comprehension is, you can again go on YouTube and look it up. Someone will explain it better than I can. Basically, we're iterating through values and then iterating through suits and giving that to the card object and then appending the card object to self, which is standard deck. So I'm going to leave this video right where it is right now, and we'll come back later and build on this